Okay, this is Algebra 2, and we're doing um, problem number 8, which is the volume and surface area of a sphere whose radius is 6 centimeters. Okay, so first thing that you need to know is that in order to find the volume and the surface area of a sphere whose radius is 6 centimeters, you need to think of it as a sphere that sits inside of a cylinder where that sphere hits the top and the bottom. Okay, so that radius of 6 centimeters is going to be useful. Okay, and we think about um, that sphere right there inside of that cylinder where the radius is going to be twice the radius is going to be the height of that cylinder. So the height of that cylinder is going to be 12 centimeters. Okay. And that's going to be useful because in order to find the volume, we're going to find that first. The volume of the sphere, we need to find the volume of the cylinder first. So the volume of a cylinder is going to be the area of the base times the height. So the area of the base of a cylinder is going to be the base is a circle. So remember that um, the area of that base is going to be pi times radius squared. Okay, so that's 3.14 times 6 squared, which means 3.14 times 36. Okay. When we multiply that out, that is going to be 113 and 4 hundredths. And this is in centimeters, so that's going to be centimeters squared. Okay, so that's just the area of the base. We're going to take this area of the base and we're going to multiply it by the height in order to get the volume. Okay, the volume. So the height of the cylinder, because remember that sphere is sitting inside of the cylinder, is going to be twice the radius. So that means that the height is going to be 12. So that's going to be 113 and 4 hundredths times 12, which equals 1,356 and 48, oops, and 48 hundredths centimeters cubed. Okay, now this just gives you the volume of the cylinder, and we're looking for um, the volume of the sphere. And so the volume of a sphere is, the formula for that is 2/3 times the volume of the cylinder that that sphere can sit in. So we're gonna actually be easier. We're gonna just divide this by 3, which equals 452 and 16 hundredths. And then we're gonna multiply, because that's divided by 3, right? And then we're gonna multiply it times 2, because multiplying something by 2/3 is the same as dividing it by 3 and then multiplying it times 2. So when we multiply that times 2, it will be 904 and 3,200 centimeters cubed. Okay, this is the volume of a sphere that has a radius of 6. Okay, now let's look at what the, okay, hopefully you've got that. I'll give you a second to write the rest of that down, and I'm going to clear the board a little bit. it's not. Okay, now we're going to look at finding the surface area of this same sphere. And surface area is actually a little bit easier just because the formula for the surface area is 4 times pi times radius squared. So we're just going to multiply 4 times 3.14 times the radius of 6 squared. So 12.56 times 36, which equals 452 and 16 centimeters squared. Okay, so this is the surface area of a sphere.